guys, Alina, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the subscribers picked my makeup, which involved all of you guys. Basically, if you didn't get involved or you don't know what I'm talking about, I put up a few polls on my Instagram with options of 2 different makeup products, and I asked you guys to choose. So you simply just clicked on one or the other, and basically after 24 hours it told me which one had the most popular votes, and some were clearly favorites and then there were some that were so even. So yeah, thanks for getting involved in that one. That meant a lot to me, and if you don't have me on Instagram already, definitely go and follow me, because as I said, that's where everything goes down. So I'll leave my link on the screen right now. So yeah, let's just get on and get in this video and let's try out the makeup that you guys picked for me. So the first product was moisturizer, and it was out of the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud and the Origins Ginseng, which is like my favorite. And you guys picked the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud. I'm really excited to use this because I haven't actually used it before. You can actually wear this as a mask, or you can just rub it into your skin after. It's freshy, so it smells really nice. It's kind of like a cocoa butter. I'm really excited that you guys chose this because I love trying out new things. I'm not really sure how much to use. I feel like that's enough. It smells really good and it feels nice. I'm just gonna layer it over my eye because I didn't include an eye cream. I should have included an eye cream, but I was like, oh, I really gotta just focus on makeup. I'm so obsessed with skincare. I'm sure you guys are getting sick of it. Alright, so that's moisturizer out of the way. I'm actually really loving that Glam Glow. As I said, this is the first time I'm using it and my skin looks really hydrated and nice and shiny. Alright, the next product was brows, and you guys chose the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It was out of this and the Kalaya Gel Pot. And I've only used this once before. I do love how it's got the spoolie on one end, and I actually love this spoolie. So that's a bonus. But as you guys probably know if you've watched my full face of makeup I hate, I'll link that on the screen right now and go and watch it. I really don't like pencil brow products and that kind of thing. I really like to get like a sturdy line, a really sharp end and that kind of thing, and I really find it hard with a pencil or a crayon. But if you're going for like a natural kind of look, definitely go and try this one out. I wonder if you guys chose the pencil on purpose because of my last video where I said that. I see what you're doing there. Comment down below what kind of brow product you prefer. Do you like a pot? Do you like a crayon, a pencil? Or do you like a powder like me? I'm a powder girl. Lovely little pimp daddy there. This is so random for this video, but I just made the most amazing red curry. And I got it off this Instagram page. It's called Budget Bites, and I'm gonna link it on the screen right now because if you are balling on a budget like me, it's a really good Instagram page to follow, and you can just easily access the recipes and that kind of thing. This is not sponsored, it's just me talking about something that I really like, so go and check that out. It's been helping me a lot, and I love being able to buy fresh food and creating a nice meal. So to carve out my brows and for the concealer that you guys chose was the NARS Radiant Creamy, and it was out of this one and the MAC Pro Longwear. Just applying that to a Zoeva cream shader brush and just gonna carve out the brows. This is drying down so quickly. That's probably the reason why I don't really use it that much all the time in my videos. Okay, so just buffing that away, and this is the Zoeva buffer brush. Yeah, it's coming off fine, thank goodness. Alright, so brows are carved out, and I must say I'm actually really liking the way they're looking. It's like a more natural kind of look, which is not my, favorite thing ever, but I'm kind of liking it today. Isn't that funny? Sometimes you try something, you hate it, the next time you use it you're like, why? Why did I hate that? Alright, so just using that Radiant Creamy to prime my eyelids. I always just use a concealer to prime before eyeshadow. Just buffing that in with a beauty blender. So the next product I would use to set the concealer lightly is a setting powder, and the setting powder that you guys chose was the Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent. This is my all-time favorite, so when I saw that you guys chose this I was so stoked. And this one won by a mile, and that was out of this one and the Dermablend setting powder, which I love as well, but you just can't beat this powder. Although I have found the Maybelline Fit Me powder, which is finally available in Priceline, is really amazing too. It does feel a little drying when you first put it on, but trust me, I'm I hate drying products and I love that. But yeah, we're focusing on the Laura Mercier today, so that's going to be the powder I use today to bake and set. So thanks to you guys because I love that product. Alright, for eyeshadow, you guys chose the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and this one won by a mile as well out of the Australis Neutralize eyeshadow palette, which both of them are really amazing and I find them pretty similar. I did do a video reviewing the Australis Neutralize eyeshadow palette, which I'll link on the screen right now, but I was pretty stoked when you guys chose this as well. But if you are looking for a cheaper version, definitely go and try the Australis Neutralize. Watch that video, you will see how it looks. And also the Chi Chi Aphrodite palette. That's a pretty damn good eyeshadow palette and they are both cheap. So I'm taking my favorite brush ever. This is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush and I'm just going to dip into Realgar. I used to always use this palette and I still do love it. I haven't stopped using it for any particular reason other than I just started buying other eyeshadow palettes and it's just a staple. Like the colours in here, whoa, that literally went in the bin. If you're into the warm tones and the burgundies and the reds and that kind of thing, yeah. Probably should have thought about the look I was doing. I just went straight into the warm tones. That's typical. So I'm just packing this one into the crease. I always rave about this brush, but I'm going to do it again. It's such a lifesaver brush. It just blends everything away so easily. I'm packing the product into the crease on purpose. I'm going to blend away that edge soon. But yeah, this brush, honestly. You guys must love your high-end because everything so far has been a bougie product. Alright, now with a Chi Chi crease brush, I'm taking the colour Burnt Orange. Oh, that was a little bit too much. And I'm just going to start packing that on that little edge there and then just using circular motions to blend it. Who remembers when this was like literally the only eyeshadow palette that anyone would ever talk about? It was kind of like the first one that I thought went viral in the makeup world. I keep getting like a whiff of Play-Doh. I don't know why, but that smell is just popping into my nose right now. I don't know if it's not this palette, but you know that smell of Play-Doh? Like no one can forget that smell of Play-Doh. It was kind of a good smell. Like I was really excited when I smelled it because I think everyone wanted to eat Play-Doh when they were little. I'm really sorry if my background's moving. I have the aircon pumping away because it is so hot in Australia at the moment. It's just like a singlet, no bra kind of day. If you're Australian, you'll understand. I was going to go in with shimmers, but the shimmers that they only offer in this is like a champagne, a gold, and like a purple, and I'm not really vibing that with this look. So I'm just going to keep it simple and then head on to winged liner. Obviously, I'm just going to clean up the eyeshadow. I've been really consistent with like cleaning my brushes as I go. It's really helping because I hate at the end of the day when I do my makeup and there's like a pile of just everything. I'm sure you know what I mean if you do makeup. So for wing liner, you guys chose the NYX Matte Liquid Liner and it was out of this and the little Maybelline Gel Pot Liner. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's just all say a prayer. Right. My eye started watering, so I had to stop. Let's just regather ourselves and go in the second time. She's cute. She's only little, but oh, I hate this bit because I'll be happy with it and then I'll pick at it and I'm like, no, it needs to be longer, it needs to be this, it needs to be that, and then you know how it all goes. You know how that process goes, it never works out. So I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just be happy with it, and no, I can't. I just gotta fix this up. Alright, happy with that. Obviously, if you ever make a mistake with liquid liner, you just grab a concealer brush with some concealer on it and you would just run it underneath and it will just clean up that product just the same as you do when you carve out the brows. Obviously though, the most annoying thing ever is when you make a mistake on the inside and you can't really put concealer in there because it will take off your eyeshadow. I just did the thing. I did the thing and I went to make the wing line longer and I stuffed it up. So it happens to the best of us. Let's not freak out, even though I am. Let's move on to mascara. You guys chose the Too Faced Better Than Sex and this was out of the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, which is really amazing as well. You guys are gonna laugh because this is only a mini, but I don't know where the other one is. Like when I did the poll, I had to use the mini in the photo as well, because I was like, oh, I'll just find it before the video. And I was literally turning this place upside down trying to find it. So I don't know, I think I left it back home. So yeah, you're gonna have to just deal with this little mini, but it's so cute. I was thinking a really cool video would be, I know it's probably already been done, was like a full face of minis, because I love minis. Like I actually do buy minis all the time. Yeah, so let me know. I think that's really cute. I'm like obsessed with miniature things, and I'm sure there's other people out there that would like that too. So let me know if you want me to do like a full face of makeup with minis. I think that would be so funny. Moving on to lashes, and the lashes were really close. So it was a 53% to 47%, which was really cool to see, because it's out of the Huda Beauty Farrah lashes and the Holy Grail lashes in Luxe, which are amazing. So I'm applying the Huda Beauty lashes in Farrah. Amazing, amazing big lashes. I really love to know other brands of lashes. I don't really step outside of the lash comfort zone very often. I just buy a lot of Huda Beauty, a lot of Holy Grail. That's kind of it actually, now I think about it. I'm just using the Duo lash glue to apply them. Let's just also pray that I don't have another allergic reaction. If you could please comment down below if you found a lash glue that doesn't make your eyes water. A little trick with lashes, if you bend them first, like around like that, then you kind of create the natural shape of your eye, and it's much easier to apply them. The difference between a lash and no lashes is incredible, even with the side of mascara. Have you ever seen those people that have naturally beautiful lashes, especially babies? My little nephew has like better eyelashes than me. I'm so jealous. Alright, so now we're moving on to the face, the foundation, the primers, that kind of thing. And I just want to say the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud is doing it for me. I'm really loving it. I'm loving this one for the first time use. Very happy. Can you guys see that random eyelash that's just hanging right down here? What the hell? Get up there, mate. Alright, so for primer, you guys chose the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and that was over the Maybelline Baby Skin, but this one won by a mile. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on the face. I love, wow, I was just about to say I love this one. I think it's because I haven't used this for a while. That's like the top. Is this empty? Surely not. I literally used this like 3 times. Oh, there it is. Wow, I put way too much on. So to buff that in my skin, I'm taking the Zoeva Buffer Brush and buffing it in. I used to always use my hands for primer. I still do sometimes. Wow. Okay, this smells amazing. But yeah, I've been taking it with a brush lately, and I'm actually loving that. It probably doesn't do anything different, but I just love the feel, especially of this brush. There's something about this brush. I think that's why I've stopped using my hands. It's like a little massage. Primer's done. Now we're moving on to illuminators. I'm not really sure if I need one, but you know what I'm like. And you guys chose the MAC Strobe Cream. I was really happy you guys chose this, because you know that I love it anyway. This is in Gold Light. It was out of this one or the e.l.f. Illuminating Primer, which is pretty good for how cheap it is. So I'm just going to apply that on the outer perimeter of my face, because I don't think I'm going to need it everywhere today. I usually apply this literally everywhere. Kind of still am. And I'm just going to take this on a little Kalaya Cosmetics brush just to buff it into those areas where I want to look really nice and illuminated. And I'm actually someone who likes to take it under my eyes. I'm loving this combo. Look at my skin. I think you guys have picked my new favorite skin combo. If you guys see me in future videos using this combo, it's all thanks to you guys. So we're all prepped and we're all primed, and you guys chose the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. This is in the shade 36 Warm Sun, and it was out of this and the Makeup Forever HD, which I was so stoked on because this is the drugstore version, and this stuff is so full coverage. It's a little bit insane. So just a few little dots. This is going to be so hard for me because you guys know how much I love to mix my foundations, and obviously I can only use the one you picked, so that's only one. So I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend that in. This is an extremely matte product, but beautiful full coverage. It is actually pouring rain outside, but somehow still so hot. So if you can hear rain in the background, that's what's happening. The coverage though, that's incredible. And it's drugstore, guys. Who's been watching Married at First Sight? I know it's such a trashy show, but I'm one of those people that love it. But is anyone else sick of them showing the couples that are just not good together. I want to watch it because I want to see people fall in love. I don't want to see people cheating on each other and that kind of thing. I just wish that channel would focus on like the people that are in love, because I want to see that more. Comment down below who your favorite couples are. Mine is definitely Jules and Cam, and what's her name? Just googling them right now. Martha and Michael. What? Something says they're broken up. I hope that's not true because they're like my favorite. All right, so that's blended out. I'm looking super full coverage, which I'm loving. Now we're going in with the NARS Radiant Creamy once again and going to apply it. I'm a little bit scared because this is like the combo that I would never go for. The NARS is a little bit too drying for me. Same with the Super Stay foundation, so I really hope it works out. Usually I'd mix both of these products with something a little bit more dewy. But I'm going to trust you guys because so far I've been really stoked on everything and just how everything is looking. So you never know. Just blending that away with my beauty blender. I have a feeling this is going to be like the most full coverage look I've ever done. Okay, we're up to cream contour and I'm going to move through this one pretty quickly because I'm starting to see it drying down and I'm a little bit scared. But you guys chose the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toast. This is an amazing product and it was out of this one and the Melissa Cecine thing, which is also a really amazing product. So what I like to do with this one is do one side of my face first because I do find it dries down and I don't want to have like a obvious line. And technically this isn't a cream contour, yes I know that, but I always just use a concealer or something that's a darker colour and it does the job. I always do underneath the lip because it imitates like a shadow, so because my lip does fold over, then it makes it look a little bit bigger. It's funny because in the full face of makeup that I hate, I actually included the light version concealer of this because I don't like it, but it's funny how I like the darker one. Just drawing a little diddly poo on my nose and I'm gonna let it sit there while I do my forehead. I'm not gonna add too much just because it's looking a little dry up here. And then just taking that same concealer buffer brush at the start that we use, I'm gonna blend out the nose contour. I'm going to run it down and then once I feel like it's blended in, I'm going to use circular motions to blend down the nose as well. Always remember to blend lightly into the eyeshadow. Alright, just going to quickly go over the under eye just before I set it. And also those forehead lines are scaring me just a little bit. Alright, to set, we're going to go back to the Laura Mercier that you guys chose and set the under eyes. This is like a lifesaver. Never does you wrong, this product. I don't know anyone who doesn't like it. Only people that don't like it for the price, which I totally understand. It's very, very expensive. And just carving out underneath that contour line because we are going to be cut. I'm just gonna really blend that into the forehead actually with the beauty blender. Alright, now we're just going to sweep that into the rest of the face. I slept in my braids last night, that's why they're so messy and fluffy. So for powder, you guys chose another drugstore product. This is the Australis Fresh and Flawless. This is amazing. And this was between this and the Hello Flawless by Benefit, which is another amazing product. But honestly, this is a dupe for that. And it's drugstore, so get on this. Just gonna set my face with the powder brush by Real Techniques. Because I have the really full coverage and matte concealer and foundation, I feel like I don't even need powder. Like it's kind of dried down and then that Laura Mercier over the top has just made it so matte. So I only added the littlest bit of that powder. The next product is bronzer and you guys chose the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer and it was between this and the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I actually thought the Physicians Formula would win because everyone is so obsessed with the smell of that product, but this one won and I'm stoked about that because it's beautiful. It has a beautiful shimmer in it and it's in the shape of the heart. So I mean, I'm just going to take that on a Zoeva powder brush and go into those cheekbones. It's a really light shimmer. Like, it's not enough to look like a highlighter or anything whatsoever, but it just makes the skin look a little bit more glowy, which I think I need. So I'm actually stoked you guys chose this, so thank you. Because I can't get over how well this makeup look is going. I was so scared when I put this out at the start. Alright, next up is for blush, and you guys chose the NARS Orgasm. This was up against the MAC Warm Soul, and it was actually super close. So MAC Warm Soul was 48 and NARS Orgasm was 52%. So that was a really close one. This one also has like a really natural glow in the blush, so I'm so stoked you guys chose this once again, because I'm trying to bring back that natural radiance in the skin again. Going back to the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and we're going to take Realgar with this Real Techniques base shadow brush, and we're just going to do the bottom eyeshadow. So I've got to do that now because I literally completely forgot. And then with the same brush, we're dipping into Burnt Orange again, tapping off the excess and just running that underneath as well. Alright, going back into the Laura Mercier powder and just quickly going underneath where we did the bronzer, just because I always like to clean it up, especially under the cheek area where you want to look cut. And then obviously sweeping away straight away. I didn't actually have an option of a waterline, pencil or colour, so we're just going to go ahead and do mascara on the bottom, and then we're going to move on to the exciting stuff like the highlighter and the lips and the spray that you guys chose. Alright, you guys know that this is the time where I actually spray my face, and I obviously do it right at the end as well, but I like doing it just to set the powders in before the highlight. So you guys chose the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray, and this one was super close. It was out of this one and the Mist and Fix by Makeup Forever, and I'm actually so stoked you guys chose this again, because obviously it's dewy and we need a bit of juice back in this skin. So let's go ahead and spray. I'm just going to shake it up. I think in the past I've used this and it's camel spat me, so let's just hope for the best. Right. Wow. Can you guys see? That is the dumbest thing. There's this one little stream coming out of this. It's very hard to get the whole face. Oh, it also tastes like poison. We're up to my favourite part. This is the highlighter you guys chose. It is the Ofra Rodeo Drive, and it was out of this one and the Fenty Beauty in Hustler Baby. I've used this plenty of times in the past. I also did a separate video on it, this one versus the Maybelline Master Chrome, because they are incredibly similar, and I'll link that on the screen right now. Let's go ahead and apply this. Lately I like to really focus it in one little area, and then once I'm satisfied with how that looks, I blend it out and just kind of around the edges, just so we're not getting that really big line or streak of a highlighter. It's like one area where the light looks like it's hitting is really bright, and then the rest is like blended out. So that's what I've been doing lately. Oh god, it's so nice. Ofra has actually changed their packaging since I bought this one, and I must say they look a lot better. And I'm just going to use the Real Techniques Accent Brush, and I'm just going to use that to do my nose highlight. I always use this as a nose highlight just because it's so glowy. Also, don't forget the brow bone. We want that to look like it's been lifted up to the sky. And then on this side too. And then of course the inner corner. This is an amazing product for inner corners. I like to drag it underneath as well. Don't know who taught me that. I think I saw it on YouTube once and I did it and I loved it. It just opens up the eye a little bit more. Okay, for lip liner, you guys chose the MAC Lip Pencil in Oak. This is one of my favourite shades, so I was so stoked you chose this, but it was out of this one and the Kat Von D lip liner in D minor, and this one won by a mile. The percentage was 64 to 36%. So yeah, you guys definitely wanted to see this one. Definitely recommend the MAC lip liners, they're incredible. A little trick that I learned, I don't know who taught me, but if you want your lips to kind of cinch at the ends and kind of make it look like you've got a little bit bigger lips, is to actually take the lip pencil and apply it in here and then outwards a little bit, just so it looks like, see how it looks like my lips going up that way a little bit more. Yeah, that's so funny. Video was just asking about that Budget Bites Instagram page because he's cooking tonight. We like changed it up. I cook one night, he cooks the next, and yeah, he's using that Instagram page as well. So alright, we're so close but we're not there yet. We've got the lipstick, lip gloss, and then also spraying at the end. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in a strip. You guys chose this one and it was very popular. It was out of this and the Too Faced lipstick in Sunday Fun Day, which is one of my favorites actually. But this is the liquid lip and we're going to apply this. It's such a beautiful nude shade, and I just recently discovered that this is Temi Hembrow's. If you're a fan of her, it's her like go-to lipstick, so there you go. Alright, that's that liquid lip done. I'm actually loving the nude. I don't really go this light, but I like it. The only thing about liquid lips is I find them a little bit too drying. I usually lay down like a semi-matte lipstick and then a liquid lip, but you guys chose this one and I'm actually loving it. So let's move on to lip gloss. Alright guys, this is the last product of today and this is the NYX Butter Gloss and this is in the shade Fortune Cookie. This was out of this and the Tarte lip gloss in Hella. This is another drugstore product, so good work guys. The NYX butter glosses are amazing and they smell so good. And they also make your lips look huge. Alright guys, one more spray for good luck and we are done. This is the Milani Make It Dewy. It's gonna camel spit me again, but I've got to set this in, you know? Honestly, I don't even know why I tried. Alright guys, here it is. This is the final look. I'm so happy with it. Like, I was so scared to do this video, but you guys, you know, you really picked them. You did. So great work, and it really pushed me out of my comfort zone with this one. I don't usually go for this kind of combo, especially with the lip, the foundation, the concealer, eyeshadow, brows, everything. You guys pushed me out of my comfort zone and I'm really happy you did because I'm loving it and it's just gonna make me do it more. So yeah, thank you so much for getting involved in the polls. It was really fun and different, and yeah, I love changing it up on my channel. I'm gonna try to change it up as much as I can and get you guys involved as much as I can because I find these ones a lot more fun to film when you guys are actually having a say. Make sure if you haven't got me on Instagram, go and follow me now. That's where the polls go down, the questions, everything. I'll leave my link on the screen right now and also in the description bar down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and have an amazing day, night, wherever you are. I love you guys so incredibly much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.